Yo, hello, it's Unicorn Hole, and I make what is apparently the shittiest, trash-assinest, putrid, moldiest, bottom scum layer of the scum bucket genre of music ever, Nintendocore. If you didn't know, Finn McKenty, aka the Punk Rock MBA, recently took a huge, angry dump on Nintendocore. He said that it is the absolute #1 worst subgenre of music ever, bar none. Finn, you're named after part of a dolphin. You Lisa Frank ass bitch. They should have named you Blowhole, because all you do is blow hot air. I don't actually know what blowholes are for, don't quote me on that. Before I get into the Nintendocore stuff, my thoughts on Finn in general are that he's probably a good person, and his videos that are researched, objective, like history videos, are actually really cool. Like, for example, when he says, you know, this band played the first breakdown, and then he might say, you know, this band took the breakdown and did this with it. And I guess I just like his breakdown video. But it's when Finn starts trying to have his own ideas that things really take a dive. This is so mean. I find that Finn contradicts himself pretty constantly, and also he presents information half-assed or in a way that supports his narrative. This is probably because, you know, content creators gotta content, but still. One example is, you recently did a video where you basically are saying that the Devil Wears Prada is like soft rock Imagine Dragons bullshit now. And then you listen to their new single, The Watchtower, and you say, the Devil Wears Prada is back! But that whole premise is bunk, man. Did you listen to any other songs off of The Act, the album that the song you played came off of? You showed a clip of the song Chemical, which is very obviously the made-for-radio single from that album. It's the only song on that album that doesn't have any screaming. If you had listened to that album, say the first track on it, for example, you would have heard a heavy banger with no clean vocals in it. Or you could have listened to the other single from that album, The Thread, which is honestly probably heavier than The Watchtower. It's as good for sure, if not better. So it's either that you didn't do very good research, or that you intentionally misrepresented that album so that you could make a point that wasn't really there. Also, this is not relevant, but the art for The Act is fucking awesome. It's a good album too, check it out. Then, when I Google Finn, the first result is a cartoon boy. And the second result is a real life made of meat boy. Where are you, Finn? Maybe when recess is over and everyone puts away their Pogs and their Beyblades, we'll be able to find you then. I don't know. When you Google John, that's my name. It's just Unicorn Hole all the way down. Look, go ahead and double check. You don't believe me? Check for yourself. You can look. Okay, but let's get into the Nintendocore stuff. That's what we're here for. Finn's words verbatim are, Nintendocore, God, I hate this shit. This shit fucking sucks so bad. God, I hate everything about Nintendocore so much. This shit is terrible. You good? Everything okay? You didn't come at any of the other genres with this intensity. Did you find Lord Gold in the venue bathroom with your girlfriend? Because it kind of feels like that happened. He goes on to say, it's so nerdy, it's so nerdy. Wow. First of all, okay boomer. My Google turned on when I said okay boomer. But not that time. It's learning. Second of all, do you think Horse the Band are trying to be cool? Do these guys look like they're trying to impress you? Do you think that maybe, perhaps, their whole thing is like being weird? Not giving a shit? Third of all, you're always complaining about how all metal videos are the same, right? Grassy fields, abandoned buildings, or rooftops. And then you watch 2 seconds of a video that does something unique and you start shrieking like a fruit bat. Like, what do you want? In your Metalcore is Back video that you just put out a couple days before this one, you say that the genre is in desperate need of fun, of some bands that don't take themselves seriously. You even praised Eskimo Callboy. So this is too nerdy, but this is okay. Got it. And why are you so heated about nerdy stuff? What's with the... Oh, I just figured it out. It's because Raid Shadow Legends owns your soul, so anything to do with video games you instinctively hate. Finn continues with, "You people think this is good? This is terrible. I literally don't understand how anybody who isn't like 9 could think that that's decent." Finn says this as his chat in the video are actually defending Horse the Band and saying, "Give another song a try," or "I actually think Horse is pretty good." He even says people message him all the time. His fans message him all the time and say, "Do you like Horse the Band? I think they're great. You should check them out." So in one breath he's saying, "My fans keep telling me they like this band," but then he responds to that by saying, and I quote, "This is what you people think is good? Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you that you think this is listenable?" Cool. Finn, Keeps is one of your sponsors. He continues, "This is like the worst shit. This is F tier. The music is just irredeemably bad. Everything about that is bad." Look, obviously I'm biased. I'm a fan of Horse the Band, but I don't care if you like them. Could you just make an effort to say anything at all of any value? You've literally just said, "This is bad, this sucks," over and over again. Why would anyone watch this stream? It's kind of embarrassing. Also, you do know there's more than one single Nintendocore band, right? Did you listen to any other ones? I will fight your ass, Finn. I know you're trained in Jeet Kwan Fu or whatever, but I will fight you big. Oh, Finn McKenty, I will fight you plenty. "The fans are absolute punishers," he says. I didn't know what that meant. I had to look it up. Apparently it's someone who goes on and on about something ad nauseum to people who don't care about it. I've been a part of the Nintendocore community for literally all of it, and I don't remember any campaign to push Nintendocore on people who aren't interested, but did it perhaps cross your mind, Finn, that people ask you what you think about it because you're a guy who makes content about metal subgenres? Could have something to do with it. No, it's probably unrelated. Yeah, you're right. Nintendocore fans, like, if you go to a Cannibal Corpse video right now and read the comments, half of them are like, "This sucks. It would be better with Super Mario synths over it." He got us. He wraps up with, "I don't even know what to say. If you think that's good, I don't know. That is F tier. The worst of the fucking worst." It's just too nerdy for you, huh, Finn? Let me tell you a little story about Horse the Band. They booked a tour that they called Earth Tour, where they went to 45 different countries. They did this without a label. They did it without a manager, without a booker, without money. They actually maxed out several credit cards and spent tens of thousands of dollars to make this tour happen. Only 2 of the shows fell through. One where the venue was burnt down by radicalists, and another where the government of the country wouldn't let them in. Some of the countries they went to, they had to be snuck into, and they did it. With 8 shows left on the tour, their singer, Nathan, broke his shoulder. The only medicine he had was booze, but he played the rest of the tour. Horse the Band got signed 8 times in 8 different countries on Earth Tour. The reason they did this is because they're artists, and they believe in what they create, and they're passionate about it, and it means everything to them. Meanwhile, Finn, what do? You stream music while you talk over it about how bad it is, and every so often you remind us how cool Raid Shadow Legends is, and you brand yourself as a punk. But you're right. You're too cool for Horse the Band. As I said, I'm a Nintendocore artist myself. You can check out my music here on this YouTube channel, or stream on any service, or download for free on Bandcamp. If you'd like to support me as a musician or a YouTube guy, consider checking out my Patreon. It's got lots of cool perks and stuff. Links in description. Please like and subscribe, blah blah blah.